Fired up. J State fired up. Hey, fired up.
It's time. Welcome back. Welcome back to Tiger Talk TV. This is Band Sessions with the Boom. You got your boy Terrell Key, aka T Reezy.
And it's your girl Danielle Walls, aka Don Yeezy.
It's your boy Toby Johnson, aka at Career Styles.
Yo, so we back again to let us back again, y'all. So before we get on to it, we got to make sure you following the page, following the channel. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and wherever you get your podcast. And we're also on YouTube, so you can see us live and in person and in the flesh. But when you go to YouTube, you got to hit the subscribe button and slide over to the right and click the bell. Ding! So you can get the notifications every time we go live, every time post a show, every time anything drops. Because it all helps the cause. That's I love Jackson State University. Toby Danielle, hello. Hi. What up, though? What it is?
What up, though? What it do? We back? We back for another one.
We're back for another one. So, Toby, I spoke to you. You didn't speak back.
I said, hey, what's up?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Hi. So look, y'all, so we're here for a good time and not a long time. We got to talk about something that just took place recently. Oh, we just had the first home game, and so we had a whole weekend. We had a whole weekend of like stuff going on. We
in
had
Jackson 601
in the 601 in the Jack, baby, at the vet. 2 events at the vet back to back. What?
Mm-hmm.
So we know it was the first home game. We do know that. What was the second event that popped off that people maybe may have missed it? Who missed it? Second event, Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, that was the HBCU Labor Day Classic Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
at
I
the
couldn't
vet.
remember. Yeah, at the vet, I couldn't remember the order of how it was supposed to be said. Thank you. The HBCU, no, Labor Day Classic HBCU Battle of the Bands. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was trying to learn
sure.
it.
Man, it was crazy. Like, just I was not at either of the events, but like I was at both of the events, like through the internet world. But I know like both of you were at the game.
Yes, I was there. D was there. We were by each other. It's box
And
12. Shout out box 12.
And Reezy, he kind of highlighted something that I forgot. You know, as far as like about the first home game, you know that it's something about it. You know, like it's an experience about the first home game, and then we have the Battle of the Bands. I wasn't there, Reezy wasn't there, but Danielle was there, and that was an experience in itself. You know, we coming behind because you know we just want to take the time to peel back the layers of the onion, because the deeper in the onion, the more understanding you get. It was a great weekend for Jackson.
Yeah. The game was dope. And I'm with Terrell on the first home game, or just the home game outside of homecoming energy. The first home game, you know, you got all of the same energy, the I love, right? But there's no pressure. right?
Mhm.
And I was
Nope.
just telling Lex, like, I love the first home game. I'm, like, let's make sure that's going to continue to happen because I had no pressure, none. It was like, all right, we meeting up here, maybe, maybe not, right? During homecoming weekend, I'm working. I'm going. I gotta be there. I gotta be over here. I gotta
Right.
be at this time. I gotta do that. We tailgated after the game. I was just chilling, which rarely happens where I'm like, I'm chilling. I
Relax.
don't have
It's not
nowhere
work.
to be. Yeah, exactly. So I agree. First home game is great.
It's
It's
a
a good
thing.
energy. Yeah, you don't have as many. Hey, how you doing? Been so long. You don't have as many of those as you would at
Mhm.
homecoming. It's just a little more laid back. It's a lot more laid back. A lot more
So
laid
most
back.
people, when they like when they're a Jacksonian, when the schedule drops, you look at certain games, right? So like you mark homecoming, right?
Mm-hmm,
You mark Southern, right?
mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm,
mark Alcorn,
mm-hmm. Yep.
and then like the past couple of years, you're like, okay, I'm gonna stick back on one of those games because I want to go to the Celebration Bowl, and
Uh-huh.
uh, we hold back because I feel like the city of Jackson and everybody that's like within a 2 hour drive to Jackson, like they will do the SWAC championship when it's in Jackson, right? And but everybody else is kind of like holding out for Celebration Bowl. It's a gamble, you know. But the first game we don't think about,
Okay. Nope.
but it's a
Nope.
vibe.
I do.
Dude, it's a vibe. So Toby, so before Toby, before you said what you said, I was listening to what Danielle said, and I'm looking at her like, were you sitting in my brain? Because we didn't talk about this. Because that's exactly what I
No, we
wanted to
didn't.
share. But we literally did not talk about this. But that's what I had to share. So I'll share more of that, a little bit more of that. Um, Toby, you were talking about no one puts the first home game on the schedule onto
Yeah.
of the things to do. They hold out for the Celebration Bowl. You're right. You're right. I am person. I am people. I have done that.
I
I
am
said, you
him.
know what? I'm
I'm
him.
him.
I'm him. I ain't gonna go to the first home game because, like for me, living in Memphis, it was a Southern Heritage Classic coming up, the third game,
Yep.
second or third game. And I said, well, I know the Southern Heritage Classic coming here. All right, cool. I can catch them there, and then I wait to Southern, something.
Yeah.
But man, the first home game, the vibe was identical. That's exactly verbatim what Dunya said. And I don't want to ramble on it, just talk about it. But it's definitely a vibe. It's totally different. There's no pressure. There's not 15 parties you're trying to get to. There are not 80 people you're trying to see in 1 hour. You cannot see 80 people in 1 hour. So that's a whole
Cannot.
other topic, a whole other story. Talking about homecoming and stuff.
You're right.
But it was a vibe. It was
Mhm.
definitely a vibe. I had a good time. Um, Toby, you watched it from afar.
Mhm.
You watched it on HBCU Go or
Watch
one
the
of
game.
those.
Yeah, I did.
You watched it on HBCU Go, so you got to see it from like a TV standpoint. But can you imagine being in a vet and you just seeing people that you would normally see, but it's like it's home.
It's
It's a
family.
home. It's family in that bad boy. It's always family at DI Love, but the home game is yeah.
I
That's
miss
definitely.
that. Like I mean, like
I
I don't
remember
miss
that.
the days of like James Bell and all them, but like it was like
Yeah,
I feel like
it happened.
the true DI loves are at those games. The
Mhm.
true
Mhm.
ones, the real ones. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, like we here, we're gonna support our team, we're gonna support our squad. And
yeah.
everybody that showed up this weekend, man, like I appreciate y'all because y'all the real ones.
The real ones. Now
Because
look, the ones that didn't make it don't mean y'all not real, because
No,
y'all
no.
had something to do. Y'all had to
don't fix it. I'm
they
sorry.
need
My
you.
bad.
They needed you at work. You were going. It's okay. Babysitter didn't come. Didn't babysitter fell
Yeah,
through.
real
Certain that
life
life
be life.
happens.
Life be
Yeah.
But
life.
We just wanted to put that out there because you know how folks,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
he gonna say, hey, man, I did it. You know how folks be, so you have to say
I
that,
get it.
that disclaimer out there. But go ahead, go
That's
ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
that's
to cut you off.
horrible. Like, because we can't just give credit to like certain people because
We
we don't
can.
want to give discredit to other people. But like I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
it, it is what it is. Like people like showed up and it was and showed out and supported our boys on the field, and they supported uh, our Sonic Boom of the South in the stands,
Mhm.
and then turned around the next day and showed up for the Battle of the Bands, the Labor Day Classic, and we had 10
10,
um,
10 bands
HBCU bands.
in
I'm
one
not talking
spot.
about mediocre bands. We talking about
Nah,
10 of the best
10 of the best
in the
in
Jacktown
in the vet. In the
in
vet.
the vet.
So you talk about support. So Nene mentioned this to me, Benidra. She said, I think this game is probably the most attended home game that I've been to. She said it's never been this many people out here. So I wonder how that, if I wonder what those numbers were like. Then the next day, because I'm sure there are a lot of people stuck around. No, yeah, stuck around. A lot of people stuck around to catch the Battle of the Bands. I saw somebody pan the camera across the audience. I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, this is packed. Like these
Mhm.
people are in here. So that's you talk about some support. So Jackson was on fire this weekend. I wish I had to stay for the Battle of the Bands. I'm
Mhm.
kind of mad about that, but it's all good. It's all
Man,
good.
it had to be 35,000 at the Battle of the
Oh
Bands.
yeah,
Everybody was sitting on one
easy.
side, but then that's not even counting the band people because they were on the other side. And when you
Yeah,
looked at a picture, I don't know who posted the picture originally, but it was a picture of a majority of the bands that participated in the Battle of the Bands. All
I
those
saw
bands
it.
are packed, man. And we talking about bands that when we marched, 27 years ago, um, it was a couple of those bands that were not the size that they are now. Mississippi Valley, they used to be itty bitty. We used to call them itty bitty, but like they huge now, right? And then there
Yeah,
you got Texas Southern. They had a situation back in the early '90s that caused them to be small for a long time, but like they not anymore. Like the SWAC, the college band thing. Like we talked about this 2 years ago because we were concerned because it was only a couple of bands, 3, 4, 5 bands that were like showing up and showing out and had numbers. Um, and we wanted to do something, and I think it was Maurice Gibson on the show, and he said something about making band great again. I think band is great again right now, man, because everybody's showing up and
they're
everybody's
showing
showing
up.
out. Yeah,
They're showing
and
up.
that's coming
They're
from a
showing up.
Jacksonian. Everybody's
Yeah.
showing up. Everybody's showing out.
Yeah, they are. Band is a thing again, and band has become Jackson State, namely. I think has contributed a lot to the excitement around marching bands because of the run that we've had the past 4 or 5 years, right?
Mhm.
So, um,
Mm,
it's not just in a it's because of how the program is run, right? It is the program,
Mhm.
it's the institution, right, of the institution of the organization, but it's like because of how it's run, those opportunities are very easy to say yes to, right?
Yeah.
So, the Super Bowl, Rose Parade, things like the Drake tour, things
Mhm.
like that are like easy to say yes to because we have the foundation,
Right.
to be able to say yes. It's not like, oh, we got to scrape over here and we got to figure this out over there.
Mm-mm.
We already have the brains and the operation to like, we already got it. We just tell us where to go. You know what I mean? And I
Mhm.
think
mm,
I think that's like, in addition to the program being, the band sounding and looking amazing,
Yeah.
all of that is exciting. All of that is like, it puts Jackson State in the boom kind of in this kind of superstar space of marching band. right now. We know that, we see that. We talked about this on the last episode about how, there are bands in, you know, Asian countries that are mimicking the Jackson State style.
Right.
So that it's not just because they found a video somewhere, you know what I mean, one day. It's like it's all of this surrounding the boom that's like, that makes that even more powerful. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The drum major, routine and
Right.
how they present and bring out the band, how they lead the band, it makes it even more exciting and more powerful because of just how, just the run we're on, the run the boom is
Mm-hmm.
on right now.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because we 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we wouldn't be talking about it like this. But I do think this is something that we should highlight the greatness of the Sonic Boom of the South. Just the directorial staff, because everything that they're leading and everything they're pushing out is something that's I do I do feel that they're giving people the blueprint. And what you're seeing now, the Boom has been doing for a couple of, for years with their media team. Now you're seeing that with other collegiate programs, and yeah, like you see that like recruitment is working. Better arrangements, like pushing the envelope, and pushing, just pushing what just better arrangements, real like that wasn't a part of. I mean, I'll say part of the past. I don't want to go that far because there have always been great arrangements, but even just like with Jackson State right now, they bringing back old arrangements
Well,
and
it's the
killing it.
execution of the arrangement.
Yeah,
And it's the
yeah,
execution, and it's the instrumentation that's,
right.
and and how it's taught and things now as compared to then. Same arrangements, just executed a little different.
Meeting with my bedroom.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was
Mm.
like, I asked Kevin, I said, did you rewrite that a little bit? Because
Nope.
sometimes it might be a little
Mhm,
tweak here and there.
mhm.
Nope.
Mhm.
Same
Same
thing.
arrangement. Same
Yeah.
arrangement.
That's
So
that's
you so
that's that was smoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jermaine McGee.
Jermaine
So
McGee.
listen. So Danya, you said when you mentioned meeting in my bedroom. So when I heard that tune, so it gave me, like, we talk about the '90s. We talk about, when we were doing the merge show. We talk about, how they, giving props to the '90s and playing some '90s tunes. And it's crazy because it's almost like I feel like I'm really now unk. I feel like I'm unk
You
now
embracing it.
because I'm embracing the unk now
Embrace on,
because
man.
that's old school now. So that means I'm unk now. No, that's it. That's not exactly what I was about to say. It just felt like I just feel like I need to say that.
You gotta do
No,
some
but for
unk
real.
tricks, man. You gotta make the muscles pop. Yeah, you gotta do something
No,
uncly, like
I had to-
Uncle Lee.
ugly. You're like ugly. You're like
that's a word. Write that down, Uncle Lee. We need a shirt. We need a
yeah,
shirt that say
you
Uncle Lee.
gotta ugly.
Uncle Lee, yo.
Just something
So,
that's
all right.
Uncle Lee.
So, hold on. So, I want before we. I said shirt.
You said speaking of
I saw
shirts.
you posted you pulled the shop up. Yeah, the thing. So look, y'all, real quick. If you didn't know, we got a store. Shop with us. If you don't know, we got a store. If you don't know, we got a store.
Hey,
I got my mug. My mug is downstairs. I didn't. I was
you
supposed to bring it up.
tripping?
I know. I
Tripping.
was like, dog, I didn't bring them up. So y'all shop with us. Check us out right there.
If you
Fan
friends with
session
me
with
and
the
you getting a
boom.
Christmas gift this year, it's coming from the
It's
store.
coming from the store.
It's coming
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
store.
You
Let's
get a
take it
mug. You get a
inside.
mug. You get a mug. You
You
get
get
a
a mug.
mug.
You
Yeah.
get a mug. Yeah. So all right. So y'all check that out. Check the store out when y'all get some time with it. We got some merch right there. We got some hoodies. We got some long sleeves. We got some mugs. We're gonna get some more stuff down the road. So we wanted to start off with that. So appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for checking it out. So when I heard meeting in my bedroom, it immediately took me back to when I marched. And I've said this before about how certain songs take me back to that era. We've talked about that on one of the I got questions. But when I heard meeting in my bedroom, it immediately took me right back to being in the uniform. And I just remember learning the tune, and then I just remember being at practice and okay, play this part again. Let's go over this call. Okay, y'all break off into sectionals and go up in the second on the second floor in the sectionals room. all of that stuff was like, oh my goodness, we're back to where we were when we were in the band. And I'm listening to it and I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of like in my feels. I don't know if that really makes sense. I don't know if that sounded appropriate
Yeah,
or not.
no.
But I was like on some real, like, man, I miss being in the boom for real, though. Yeah. So I'm like, I know you were sitting there. I know. Did you know they were gonna play that? No. Yes.
I did not know. I was wondering because they just did a show about all the bands in Houston. So I was I'm like, are they gonna do a new show? So I had no idea what they were gonna perform. I thought they were gonna do the same Diana Ross tribute from last week. But
Well.
yeah, but no, I
Who
wasn't
knew?
expecting that. So them hitting me with that and Nights by Night, I was just like, okay, y'all. You know what I
You're
mean?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the J sets dancing Nights by Night. Not alumni J set, for the 50th and
Right.
like
For the
but
old,
the J
Current,
sets that yeah,
current.
not for homecoming. Yeah, but like current squad dancing the Nights by Night. I thought that was dope. And just how like again how they sound playing meeting in my bedroom and Nights by Night. I was like, man, they took me back for sure. Because I'm like,
yo,
did we even play night? Like, did we play Nights by Night by all 4 years? I don't know, but it's that's another one of my favorite
yeah.
arrangements.
You brought up something. So it's you think about that whole phrase about like bridging the new school with the old school, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
the eras and all this good stuff, man. For the squad now to perform to Nights by Nights, we talking about something that was we talking 20 plus years ago. Like they're performing to a tune that was played when they weren't born yet. Ooh,
30.
tell
And
y'all.
we
30
talking
years
we
ago.
talking 30.
Well,
30
30,
plus.
It was
well, 30,
arranged in like
30.
30.
95,
Yeah.
96.
Oh, well,
30.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. I
Sorry
don't
for
want to
getting
piss
my
nobody
years
off,
mixed
but
up.
I mean I'm sorry, I
Please
don't want to
don't.
mess
Thank
anybody
you.
else up. But like, yeah,
No, you
like
good.
30 plus years. Yeah.
Yo, that's wild to hear that. Like
It is.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like all of the stuff that we've talked about and just these things that we've felt were going to like happen and what the boom was doing, like what they cooking up next, what's going on now. It's like all of this stuff is literally happening. It's happening. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back to the old episodes and just listen to some of the stuff that we talk about and we wish for. Like, man, it'd be dope if they brought back this particular tune. And bam, the tune shows up. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just in my I don't want to say I'm in my feels. I don't want to keep using it. I'm in my head or I'm in my I guess I'm in the zone
It's
with all of this
nostalgic.
boom stuff.
It's nostalgic.
Thank you. You
I
always have the
just
right words.
I,
Nostalgic, yes.
I think that what we're doing right now is like there's an appreciation of what happened during that era. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Oh,
think when you talk about Travis, you talk about Kevin, you talk about Dr. Little, you talk about all of them. Like they know the history of the Sonic Boom of the South,
of
and
course.
and we think about it. Like we were playing those songs back, but we were playing those songs back in 1998 through 2002 for the alumni.
Hmm.
Like we were playing because that's what they grew up to. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
So when
That's
we
true.
hear, so when they play a song like by Keisha Cole, when they play "Love" by like or intro for of "Love" by Music Soul Child, or when they play, you know, any of those tunes, like it feels like it's an appreciation to what we brought to
That
the Sonic
time.
Boom of the South during that time. But you cannot like dismiss. When we were playing Earth, Wind, and Fire and Nights by Nights, we
Right.
owned that in the 90s.
Hmm.
So it was like a re-evolution of those tunes that our parents listened to and they
Mhm.
groove to. But it happened that we also listened to those tunes and we
We did.
grooved to them,
We
like
did.
so
We
it's
did.
crazy, so
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
it's awesome that they're able to be able to reconnect those feelings.
Uh-huh.
And what happens when you throw that out, like even when you do like a My Girl, like that wasn't a part of our generation, but when they out
No.
there dancing to it, but what's part of our generation is the Temptations movie. And
Hmm.
all of
Ooh.
us saw that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so we
Ah.
all feel that. So, like, when you get to a
Yep.
point where it goes, whoa, whoa, we're gonna sing that,
I'm saying,
and
yeah.
that I think that's what's the beauty of Jackson
Mm.
State University. They're gonna play songs that gonna make you move your booty, and you're gonna sing with them.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at Ohio State. They did a marvelous gospel tribute this week. I did not dance. I did not clap. I'm like, oh, that's a good show. Same thing with FAMU. They did a marvelous show. It was a marvelous show. This a wonderful show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole bunch of mayonnaise in it, but like it was a marvelous show. You know, they did some great things, but I wasn't dancing to that. I was not singing to that. You know, they're gonna do some modulations within the song. They're gonna do a song that you like by Key Sweat. They're gonna do a Piece of My Love or something like that. But they're gonna do modulations in it, and it's just gonna. And like, I'm not singing to it. I'm like, oh, that's a great song. But with Jackson State, you're gonna sing every word and mean it.
Hey,
got that funk in it.
D. Were they singing "Meeting in My Bedroom" at that Battle of the Bands? Were they singing that?
Yeah.
Were they singing? What were they singing? What were they singing? Singing the Temptation song of "My Girl"? Were they singing it?
Yes. Yeah.
If they singing
there it is. Gotta sing.
You in it.
Move your booty.
It's a vibe.
And sing a song. You gonna move your booty and you gonna sing.
And pom poms in the air.
And you gonna shake your pom pom.
Definitely gonna pom pom.
Yo, all right, y'all. So look, that was it. Oh man, look at the time, chipping away always. Yo, so a couple more minutes. You said something about the. What'd you say, D?
Nothing. Go.
Okay. Pom poms in the air. I got some footage. Man, I wish I had it ready to show here. I got some footage of like everybody at the game when the Boom was playing either Big Ballin' or when it was Get Ready or what's the song? Whoa, everything.
The Coming to America.
The Coming to America thing, but it's everything by David Banner. But that song, you know, they got the. So like, I got clips of that, and I was just looking because we were down in the box 12, and I'm just looking at everybody like, man, everybody just grooving, like the entire stadium is rocking, and it's a beautiful sight. So you're right, move your booty, sing, and shake your pom pom.
No band has figured that out except for Jackson State University, how to make people move their booty and sing out loud. You're gonna sing with it. You're gonna sing with it. Like, think about it. When they did the Battle of the Bands in Houston, the Endless Love, they were singing. People in the stands were singing. They thought they were Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
Hey, what's this? Y'all remember Our Love?
Yeah.
Boy, they used to sing that. Boy, they used to sing that bad boy to the top of their lungs, boy.
Yes, they did.
I think it was people in the band that weren't playing their part just so they could sing it. I just kidding.
That's hilarious.
I just kidding, y'all.
That's funny. Now, this Battle of the Bands though, it covered stands and it covered field performance, right?
Speak on it.
Yeah, so you know, in the past we've been to Battle of the Bands where we might just come do a field show and leave, right? When we were in the band, or we might go up in the stands. But this one covered both. I'm not gonna get into my personal about any of it. I'm gonna just say that the Boom, my personal opinion about any of the event. But I will say that the Boom. Everybody's waiting for the Boom, right? So they came in the stadium last. That was scheduled. You know, it wasn't. You know, they didn't wait or anything. That was scheduled, and it's obvious, like they should. So they came in last. I was drove because no bands marched in, but I just knew we would march in.
Oh, we marching in,
right? We did not. So
we did not march in.
No, we did not. We followed the rules. We know, you know, in the past there might have been a case where the rules were not followed. We made our
not gonna have us marching on the field in the middle.
And that's what I said. I said we would listen straight down. I was looking and I was like, they're gonna march in, watch. I just knew it was gonna happen. It didn't happen. fine, whatever. And they were and they entered up the ramp because where they were sitting. So I just extra knew that they were gonna march in. They did not march in, but it was fine. Yeah, they did not march in. No bands marched in. Everybody.
That's why I'm not the head band director, because I would have did that stuff. But like, yes, that was smart.
I would have done it too. I would have done it too. But the issue, right, was it Talladega was already on the field getting ready to perform. So that I think that was the thing. So they were on the field on the sidelines, and the drum majors were like on the field when Jackson State walked in. So yeah, so you're looking confused, Terrell. So yes,
fill me in.
Right. So as bands are in the stands playing, and there was some sort of format. I'm not sure what that was, because it seemed that each band only played twice. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure how they did the matchups at all. But while that's going on, the stands battle, there's a band going down on the field to get ready for their field performance, their field show, right? There might be a band coming in at the same time, right? Or the band that's leaving is leaving while the stand, there was like multiple, it's just a rotation basically of bands. But I will say, the bands that showed up, they showed out in terms of like, they didn't, they held their own. I would say that, we had Langston all the way from Oklahoma.
Shout out Langston.
Yeah. And Langston, they had something to prove. It seemed like Langston never stopped playing.
Langston, who is we got Talladega, Alabama State.
Talladega, we had Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Grambling, Alcorn, Southern, Valley, us, and Pine Bluff. And it was a good showing. I would say that.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it was a good look. Like you were saying earlier, some bigger bands. Valley was kind of big last year. And they came back with the numbers this year. Some bands got smaller. Since I've seen them last.
Yeah.
Pine Bluff was smaller than usual. Mm-hmm.
Who do you think like what's the storyline moving to the future? Like, because I do think that it was a good introduction. I love the soap opera. It's a soap opera now. It's like Young and the Restless. It's like As the World Turned. Hey, what does your grandma watch? What soap opera did your grandma watch?
Oh, definitely All My Children. My grandma was watching All My Children for sure. Yeah. My mom was watching Young and the Restless.
Oh, yes. So like my grandma watched Young and the Restless. My sister and I, like, we would come from like school every day and on the baby mat. And we recorded Young and the Restless,
wow.
And we always got like the last 3 minutes of Bob Barker.
Yeah, Price is Right. To
go into it. Yes. It was always awesome. But like I was such I grew up like, because you only know what you want to be by what you see. I wanted to be Victor Newman. Like, some people want to be doctors, some people want to be lawyers. I want to be Victor Newman.
I ain't seen the stash yet, buddy. So I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
Next week.
No.
All this off. Just mustache. I'm rocking Victor Newman. But the soap opera,
for Halloween.
Like the build up to the Boombox Classic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's set.
Yes. So Valley caught a couple strays.
Because they were sitting in the middle. When they sitting in the middle.
Yeah, which is interesting though, because Jackson and Southern did not battle, right? Yep. So there wasn't a versus for them in the schedule. Now. Right.
Well, they battled.
Yeah. They battled. That's why it's like Valley caught strays, because they was just sitting there.
Who shot the first shot though?
Jackson. Yeah. Yeah. So it was like, we gonna turn and face this way? Bad. Pew, pew, pew. Right? Southern, they did their thing. They played straight ahead. Then they turned around. Pew, pew, pew. Valley just catching them from both directions.
They knew to this.
That's funny.
Hey man,
Yo,
hey,
that's crazy. That's crazy
Yeah,
recap.
yeah.
That's like now. So thank you, D. I feel like
So so it's
was
up. It's
there.
up for sure.
It's
It's
what's up?
up.
definitely
We
It's
it's
only
up.
week
definitely
one.
set
We
the
only week
tone.
one.
It's
We
Yeah.
only
only
week
week.
one. Still in the so look, the zero quarter has ended.
Mm-hmm.
Toby, Danielle. The
Yeah.
zero quarter has ended.
We in the
First
first.
quarter is
We in it.
on the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's on and
We in
popping
there
right
now.
now.
We in the
We
first
in it.
quarter. We in the
We in the
first
first
couple
quarter.
First
minutes of the
quarter, y'all.
first quarter.
It's the
Yep.
first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all
Yeah.
good. All right, y'all.
Yep.
Shoot,
And we
we
winning
gonna get
already.
out of here. And we already win.
And we winning.
We win it.
We
We in the
definitely scored
lead.
the first. We scored the first touchdown. We in
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yo. So yeah, hey, also real quick, do we still have that slide? Toby got this slide where we had the schedule of what the Boom had going on this season. If not, it's
Uh,
all good.
let's
We'll
see.
skip
Let's
over
go.
it. You
Let's see
got it if you
if
got
I
it.
got it.
If you got it. Slide. Bam. Check
Boom.
it out. Woo.
Boom.
So Toby Daniel, what is this right here? What are we looking at?
Daniel, talk because I'm going to the next slide. I got one
We're
more.
going to the next one. D.
Okay.
What is this?
So this here is the fall schedule for the Sonic Boom of the South. This is this is the boom schedule, meaning the events that they're participating in. We've already knocked out 4 of those, right? So the next one we got coming up, we play Southern Miss USM in Hattiesburg. Yeah.
Down in
So
Hattiesburg.
these are all of the games that that Jackson State Sonic Boom of the South will be attending, which is pretty much all of them.
Every one of them.
Every last one.
Yeah. So yeah, so tap in,
Very
see
good.
where you wanna land. You
Right.
know,
Put your look, it's almost like this like a bingo board
it
game. You
is.
put your chip on there, which
Yeah,
way
put your chip on
you
there.
put your chip on where you think you go ahead to, you can cross out the ones that's gone. I don't
Right.
know. All right,
S27.
appreciate that. Yeah. So that's good. Y'all take a picture of that. There it is.
One
All right.
more.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dudes.
Here we go.
All right, so y'all see. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought Toby was taking over. Yeah. So
No,
He
go.
doing the
You go
slide.
ahead. You keep going.
okay.
I'm working right now. I'm working on the backside.
Cooking.
Producing.
So yeah, producer. Yeah, so we are accepting new membership, and we're of course accepting dues, your annual dues for the Sonic Boom Alumni Association. It says through September 1st, but it's until the end of this year.
Pay that money.
Yeah, go ahead and get your $75 in to contribute to the Sonic Boom of the South. The Sonic Boom Alumni Association, its sole purpose is to provide support, financial support, and to the Sonic Boom of the South, the current organization. So tap in there, PayPal, or you can mail in your dues payment.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All good. All right, y'all. I think that's it. I think we're done. We're gonna
Oh,
get out of here. We got one more. We got one more.
yeah,
Let's get it.
our young alumni that already got their first year in, they got their first year free membership. Go
Oh,
ahead, yeah, go ahead and get your coinage together so you can get that 75 in for this year. All right. All right.
it is. Young
Hey,
alumni tap in.
we have an
Tap.
awesome organization, man. We got an awesome band. We got the support is there, and we building that support. Like let's go ahead and continue doing what we're doing, man. It's an awesome ride, man. This is so fun. I'm so glad to be able to do this, guys, with both of you, man. Y'all are two of the greatest human beings that I
Oh
know,
man. Thank you,
man.
man. Thank you. I
I
appreciate
love
that.
y'all. I don't think I said that on air.
You
I
did. Oh my
absolutely love both of you guys. Y'all are awesome people.
I love you too, sir. My good
There
sir,
you go.
brother, sir.
love y'all too.
We love you. Love you. D.
Right.
D. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. All right, so that's it, y'all. We out of here. That's us. Once again, this is Band Sessions with the Boom. You are right here on Tiger Talk TV. It's your boy Terrell Key, aka T Reezy.
And your girl Danielle Walls, aka Don Yeezy.
And it's your boy Toby Johnson, aka Furious Styles.
All right, y'all. So we out. Until next time. Peace out.